Run it back, Philly. No frauds, no fanboys, no intros.
I bet it was the Nets because everyone's so high on the Nets.
It was the Nets, man. That number 2.
Yeah, that's crazy. I don't get it. I mean, I think it's just because Vegas wants to make a lot of money off the Nets, so they're trying to hype them up so people, oh, they have KD, they have Kyrie, they have Simmons. Let's put money on. I don't understand. Like, how are they the favorites to win the East?
It doesn't make sense to me either. I mean, like, the one ESPN guy last year called them the best hypothetical team of all time. Like, he said those words out loud. So what, are they going to win a hypothetical championship? That doesn't exist. It's not real. That's what the word hypothetical means. And then, you got 2 players that played 7 total games together, or 9, and a player that hasn't played for a year and a half because he didn't want to.
Yeah, I guarantee you they sat Kevin Durant down. They were like, just give us one more season and we'll trade you. But you got to give us at least one more year. Like, that's what I guarantee you. That's probably what happened. You think he wants to play with Ben Simmons? No. You think that dynamic's going to work? Heck no.
No.
And they're talking about Ben playing center? What? What's he going to guard, Jokic and Embiid? He's going to guard Giannis? What?
Remember when Giannis dunked on him and called him a fucking baby? Now the show has transitioned to hashtag slander Ben Simmons. That's what we're going to do for the last part of the show because that's just fun for me. Yeah, but I didn't even think about the fact that Kyrie and Kevin Durant both requested a trade also, so neither of them even want to be there. Nah, I'm not scared of the Brooklyn Nets. I'm not. Who do you fear the most in the East then?
Probably the Celtics. I want to play the Bucks so badly.
The Celtics' interior defense makes me nervous because that's, the last time we played them in the regular season, they just before Robert Williams that tore his ACL? Or one of those 3. They had 3 big defenders in the paint that were just taking Embiid completely out of the game.
Yeah, Robert Williams got hurt. They always put Tice on Embiid. There's always a Tice Embiid matchup for some reason. Embiid just cooks. Horford's always been. No, I'm just saying. Like, I'm pretty sure that wasn't Tice on the Celtics last year at some point.
He got traded and then he got traded back to the Celtics. I don't even remember. I don't know where he is.
But yeah, the Celtics, they're annoying. Kind of like the Heat, how they play Joel. Plus Horford does a pretty solid job one-on-one with Embiid, like out of everyone in the league.
Right. That's the thing about your best player being a center. Like I'd say to some people who want to, Joel can't, when it comes down to it, he can't lead your team to a championship and he can't yet. I mean, he's a center. If the other 4 guys aren't stepping up, you just triple team Joel Embiid. I mean, he's not Superman. You throw the sink at him, he has to get rid of the ball. And if the guys that he's giving the ball to aren't putting it in the hoop, it's game over. So that's the thing for me about him being a center. Like the Michael Jordan and Kobe Bryant aspect of basketball. Yeah, that's a perimeter player who's getting a lot of ISOs, and that's a different game than a center who's going to get doubled and tripled on the block if his teammates aren't showing up, I think.
How do you feel about the Cavs?
I love the Cavs right now.
I absolutely love that too. I'm scared of them.
I love that for the biggest reason I love that is because Darius Garland is the point guard that Donovan Mitchell is not. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So it's like I think that's a perfect combination.
And Darius Garland is very good off ball too.
But yeah, I'm not. I wouldn't say I'm scared of the Cavs.
I don't want to face them.
Nah, Joel ended Jared Allen's career with that poster dunk. We're good.
I just am afraid. It's the Trae Young thing where I think he would just kill us. Garland would kill us, and then Mitchell would Like it would just be a pick and roll frenzy, and they would probably make everything. Like Jetty Osman would probably be going 8 for 8 from 3. Like it's just not a good matchup because they're really fast. Like their guards are really fast. Well, the Bucks, we're a slow team. I feel like we match up well against the Bucks, but we never have faced them in the playoffs. We have so many bodies we could throw at Giannis. Embiid could guard Giannis. PJ Tucker can guard Giannis. You know what I'm saying? So I wanna face the Bucks bad.
Yeah, I think that's a good matchup too. And I don't think, and I said this today, and Miami fans once in a while are in the comments like, Ray, you're talking about this, you're talking about that, Sixers fans, whatever. I don't think the Miami Heat are that good. Like, I think Kyle Lowry has one leg. I think Jimmy Butler is one of the best glue guys of all time, but I don't think he's like a superstar that's going to carry you to the championship. I mean, he carried them way farther than they should have been carried last season. But when it comes down to it, he's trying to hit a game-winning three-point shot, and he was like a 21% three-point shooter last season. So I just,
yeah.
I don't think he's.
Plus, they lost PJ Tucker. That was one of their best defenders. So, and their glue guy. So that's a huge loss, and they haven't really added anyone. I thought they were going to be the team to go get Donovan Mitchell. To be honest,
they've tried. There was, I think he preferred Miami. And New York. And then he tweeted out, don't trust anyone or something about, I don't want to hear anyone say players should show loyalty. He wasn't happy about being traded to Cleveland because he wanted New York or Miami, I'm pretty sure. And just condolences to Knicks fans. I don't even know how you guys still root for that team. They just absolutely never get anything they want.
Yeah, but to me, the Knicks going after them didn't make sense because even if they got him, they would still be bad. Like the Cavs, the Cavs going after Donovan Mitchell makes sense because they already have so much. So yeah, they're giving up so many picks, but they don't really need picks when you have Evan Mobley, Darius Garland, and Donovan Mitchell growing together.
Yeah.
So I thought that was like the perfect team, like in terms of their situation. While the Knicks, they would have threw Obi Toppin, all their young pieces, probably RJ Barrett, and then picks to get Donovan Mitchell. And then Donovan Mitchell and Julius Randle and Jalen Brunson?
Well,
like what?
That's the problem they were having. They wanted it to be Julius Randle, and the Jazz were like, yeah, no thanks. And the Jazz wanted it to be RJ Barrett, and the Knicks were like, yeah, no thanks. So they just couldn't agree. I watched Knicks fan TV from time to time, and that's the main thing that I picked up watching those guys over there is that the Knicks were refusing to give up RJ Barrett, and the Jazz wanted RJ Barrett. They couldn't make it happen. And I think RJ Barrett's a stud, man.
Yeah, I like him. I just don't think he can be a number one. Probably
I think
more of a number three.
Julius Randle's bad. Like I don't think he's good for your team. I'm serious. I think he's a taller, left-handed Russell Westbrook.
Yeah, he wants to be a one, but he's not a one. If he accepted a Montrezl Harrell type role, he'd be fine.